Hello guys, my name is Faiz Alam and welcome back to another video tutorial on Blender to Unity 5 assets creation tutorial series. This is the part 2 of weapon creation series, a sub-series. So what we are going to create today? Alright, we are going to create a sword today. A sword from Devil May Cry 4, the one which is owned by Nero. That's right, the Red Queen. Alright, so this is going to be our reference image, but you can see this is not good to be referenced, but unfortunately uh, I have only this image to be referenced, so I'm gonna make it straight. So how do I do that? First, let's open it inside Photoshop. Open it with Photoshop CC. Alright, now we are inside Photoshop. Go and select this button over here and select your complete entire image, and now go to this button and now drag your um, corners outward a little bit. Alright, now go back to this button and select this crop, and then select the image again, and now go to this edit, and in here transform, and now select this rotate. Where is rotate? Transform, rotate, yes. And now grab this corner and rotate the image. Alright, I think this is okay. Now leave it, and now go to this press the stick button to save the changes, and now go to a file and save this image. Let's say rotated. Alright, hit OK and it will save. Alright, now our image is saved. Close it. Here it is, our rotated image. Now you can see. Alright, now we can use this as a reference. Close it and let's open up the Blender. Now we're inside Blender. Press A once or twice to select everything, and press X and hit enter to delete everything. We don't want anything inside our scene. And now press N on your keyboard to bring up this panel, and drag down to here background image settings and add a background image, our Red Queen. This is a rotated image. And now go to your orthographic view and the front view. Alright, now we can start creating our sword. So first we are going to start creating from this handle. Alright, so let's add up a cylinder because it's a round and cylindrical shape, and in here let's type in 8 because 8 sounds good to me. Press Z to go to the wireframe mode, and now go into the edit mode and press R on your keyboard and Y and then press 90. Alright, hit enter. Now scale your cylinder way down to match the size of your handle. Alright, now deselect everything by pressing A and bring up the border select by pressing B button, and now drag it here. Okay, I think it should be here. Yep, it should be here. And now you can see this reference images from the real sword. So keep in mind that you have to think that how much this rotated part will be taken either this side or this side to match the sword completely. Now extrude it and scale it up a little bit and extrude it once more and extrude it once more. Now scale it down. Alright, our half handle is ready. Now deselect everything by pressing A and now bring up the border select and now drag this little bit in here and press extrude once and scale it up little bit and extrude it once more. Drag this over here and scale it down again. Alright, now extrude it again and bring it here. Okay, now I think this should be okay, match with the photo. Now extrude it once more to here and scale it little bit up. Alright, now extrude it once more. Remember that we are tracing the image and creating the shape of our handle. It's not necessary to trace image exactly the way it is, just we are getting an overview, an idea how this uh, sword will look like. You can adjust the shape the way you want or of your liking. And I think this should be fine, but this part is showing up here, so let me just bring it back. Okay, now extrude it once more. No, I think this is too small. We should trace it correctly. And now in the texture paint mode we can adjust the color later on. Alright, okay, now I think the basic shape is ready. Let's see. Alright, not bad, it's looking good. Go back to the front view, press Z. Alright, now let's create this part. Okay, to create this part, let me see what I can do. Actually, add let's go to the object mode and then place the 3D cursor over here and add a cube here. It should be big, yes. Go back to the edit mode and scale it down. Right, okay, now bring it little bit back. Like this, create a shape. Okay, I think this is good. Let's see. let's bring this little bit up. Alright, now let's add this part. To add this part, let's add a cylinder again. Cylinder, press Z, go to edit mode and scale it down. Alright, scale it down again, and now rotate it. Press R on your keyboard and drag your mouse to fit the view. Let's say I want to make it here. Let's edit this one first. Let's bring this part more over here like this, and this one right here. Okay, now this one. Alright, let's rotate it a little bit, bring it little bit inward. Alright, now deselect everything and border select these vertices and place them over here. Rotate them like this. Okay, extrude them by pressing E. Rotate, extrude them again, bring them here, grab them by pressing G button on your keyboard and dragging your mouse to place it where you want. Now rotate it back again, bring them a little bit back, and now extrude them once and scale them down. Alright, cool. Now it's all done. Let's see. Alright, now go back to the front view, press Z, and let's start creating the blade. Alright, now bring up the cube like this here, go into the edit mode, scale it way down, scale it along the Z axis like this. Alright, bring it little bit up like here. Okay, now border select this one, let's place it over here. We will fix that part later. And border select this part and bring it here. Remember that this is a low poly object, so you don't have to worry about much of the curves. You can get away them using this one, but I'm going to create two curves under here for the sake of this bad curve, this curve. Add another edge loop over here by pressing Ctrl R if you don't know. Alright, I think this is okay. Alright, now border select these borders. Actually, let's place this one over here in here, maybe. Yep, because in the end of the day it won't matter that this we will create this part as a plane, not too much details, to keep it as low poly as possible. Now bring it over here and border select, border select this one and place it over here. Alright, cool. Now border select this part, extrude it towards here and grab it to here by pressing G, and now rotate it. Rotate it a little bit more. Alright, let's see. Okay, now add an edge loop over here, like this one, and now select this part and bring it over here, like this. Okay, now grab these three vertices and drag them over here. Whoops, just let me make them curve over here little bit. Come on, go up. Alright, now grab all the three. Wait a minute, let's say like this. Okay, now extrude all of these three, place it over here like this, grab this one, place it here, and now grab this one, place it here, somewhere here, yeah, here, and grab this one and place it here. Alright, now let's start adding some edge loops to make the remaining shape of the sword. Grab this one, bring it here. Alright, grab this part, make it a little bit up. Okay, now we need to create these shell or scale type things. Let's create them like this. At first create the basic shape, then start adding details on it like this, and make an edge loop over here and border select this one and bring this down here. Okay, actually bring this down a little bit more, and then grab those three and bring them a little bit up. Alright, drag these vertices up. Alright, now let's start adding some details. Okay, again an edge loop over here, drag this up, again over here, select this one and bring this down. Okay, repeat the process again and again. Alright, now the shape is ready here. Let's start shaping here. Add two edge loops over here and extrude both of them and scale them along the x-axis. Let's bring them here and now extrude them again, scale them along the x-axis. Alright, bring it little bit back and up. Okay, now I think the shape is ready. Alright, our sword is ready. Let's see how it's looking like. Go into the object mode, press Z to go into the which mode is solid mode and see. Yes, the shape is ready. Let's scale this towards the along the y-axis. Select everything and press S and then Y and make it little bit thinner, like this. Alright, now let's make this blade part more thinner by pressing Alt and pressing right click and then hold shift and then press Alt and then pressing right click will select the series of vertices in the same line, and then select these vertices by holding your shift button. Alright, and now let's select these ones too by holding your shift button, and now press S and Y and then bring them down a little bit more. S, Y, little bit more. Alright, I think this is okay. Let's see in the perspective view. Alright, not too bad. Let's smooth them. Okay, go back to the front view and orthographic view, press Z. Now let's create this part. This part is a little bit cylindrical and raising up from the both side of the blade, so let's add a cylinder over here and go back to the edit mode and rotate it by pressing R and press Y, and now press 90, scale it down. Okay, now grab these vertices and bring them over here. Okay, oops, sorry. Now grab these vertices and bring them over there, and now scale them little bit up. Alright, now go back to the edit mode. Alright, now let's see how it's looking inside our sword. So I think this is too small. Go into the edit mode and select everything. Now scale it along the y-axis little bit, raise it little bit up. Alright, This is pretty good. Okay, now go back to the edit mode. No, go back to the edit mode. Don't go into the edit mode. Let's now start painting. Now you can see our sword's mesh is completed. So let's save our sword. Red queen. Whoops. Okay, hit enter. Now let's open this sword inside our Blender version 2.63a. So let's close this. Alright, now let's open it up inside Blender 2.63a so that we can do some clone painting. This is the one. Alright, now let's start painting by this one. Bring your UV image editor here. Now go into the edit mode, select everything, and now press U and hit Smart UV project, and now you can see some awkward UVs. Now select everything and scale them little bit down. Let's grab them, scale them little bit down, scale them on the x-axis. Alright, okay, this is good. Now let's create an image. Let's say blade, right, hit OK. Now, as we did in our previous tutorial, create a new UV map, call it paint, not paint, come on, let me type. Alright, now go into your front view. Alright, now press U, project to view. Now change your image to the reference image. Now adjust the UVs. Scale it along the y-axis, no, scale it along the x-axis little bit, and then drag it over here. Scale it along the x-axis little bit more. Okay, now I think it is perfectly matched up. Nope, not yet. Bring it little bit up. Okay, little bit back. Alright, now I think it is good. Now we have two UV maps. Let's first save this image. Let's say blade, BLAD blade. Alright, now select your paint UV map and go into the texture paint mode. Alright, now change your brush to the clone brush and take this clone button over here and select the paint, and now switch to your UV map and now start painting. Also increase the strength of the brush. Alright, we can fix this problem by unchecking the clone uh, button, and then by pressing control and left clicking you can take a sample of the color. Alright, we are having some problem inside these UVs. I don't know why. Let's go into the edit mode, and then let's see what is the problem here. I think there is no problem, not a single problem. Let's create another UV map by pressing unwrap. Nope. Going to the mesh in edges, and let's mark everything as a seam, and let's try again. Alright, now switch back to the paint UV and go back to the texture paint mode. Switch back to your UV map and again start painting. Whoops, sorry, forgot to take that paint option. Now you can see the problem is now fixed. Let's complete our sword. Alright, in here, Alright, I really don't understand why this problem is keep showing up. Oh, it's painting. Come on. Yep, it's painting. Alright, little bit here. Come on. Alright, now go back to your edit mode and save your image. This is looking too bad, but it's okay because we had what we wanted. Now you can delete this paint vertex UV map, and now go back to your edit mode and switch to your texture paint modes to see how it's looking. Alright, now select this handle and go into the edit mode. Let's create the UV map of it. Hit OK. Alright, now let's grab them little bit down like this, actually like this, and by selecting everything let's scale them a little bit down. Alright, let's create a image, new image. Let's say handle, click OK, and now let's save this image, handle. Alright, now create another UV map, call it paint, go to your front view, and now press U, select project from view, switch your image to your reference image. Alright, now scale it a little bit down, bring it here, match the color so that we can keep it. Also, you don't have to scale it at the actual size of it. You just want colors that we have already had it. Here you can see. But what we can do is adjust the uh, size of this part because it's looking awkward here. So let's select this part and scale it along the y-axis. Okay, bring it over here, scale it along the y-axis, little bit back, bring it over here. Alright, I think this looks okay to me. Now we have two images. Yep. Now bring it back and go back to your texture paint mode and select paint and switch to your UV map. Start painting. Okay, I think this is good. Go to your edit mode and now save your image. Save image. And now you can delete this paint UV map. Go back to your object mode and select this one. Go into your edit mode again, select everything, press U, Smart UV Project, press OK. Select everything, scale it a little bit down. Alright, create another image. Let's call it cylinder because I really don't think this part have a name. Cylinder. Hit OK and then press OK. Alright, now select another create another UV map, call it paint. Same process. And go to your front view, press U and select project from view, switch to your reference image. Now bring it here, scale it down, scale it along the x-axis, bring it here, scale it along the x-axis again, and now I think this is fine. Scale on the y-axis. Alright, I think this is fine. Now go to your texture paint mode. Alright, select paint, switch back to your UV map, start painting. Alright, go to your edit mode and you can make this image in the lower resolution. I forgot to do that, but you must do it for the optimization of the game. Cylinder, whoops, cylinder, okay. Now delete this UV map and go to here. Same process, edit mode, select everything, press U, smart UV project, press OK. Select everything, scale it a little bit down, create another image, let's call it cube, and the resolution 512. Okay, now let's save this image. Let's call it cube. Now create another UV map, call it paint. Now go to your front view, press U, select project to view, project from view, or whatever else. Switch to your reference image, and now grab and place it over here, scale it down, grab it here, scale it along the y-axis, no, not on the y-axis, scale it down and scale it along the x-axis. Alright, I think this is good. Go to your texture paint mode, select paint, switch back to your UV map and start painting. Same process over and over. Alright, it is done. Go to your edit mode and now save your image. Where is it? Here it is. Save image. Now quickly go to your object mode, select this one and go into the edit mode. Now press U, smart UV project. Great. Bring them down. Let's open the proportional editing and then bring them down. Alright, it looks good. Select everything, scale them little bit down, create another image, let's say tube, and 512. Okay, press OK. Now save your image. Tube.png. okay. New UV map, paint, and front view. Project from view, reference image, scale it down, bring it here, scale it along the x-axis, scale it down again, grab it, place it here, scale it along the x-axis little bit. Alright, I think this is good. Now go to your texture paint mode, switch to paint, switch to UV map, and now start painting. and also you cannot rid of this blackness because it's the color in this uh, photo. Alright, so go to your edit mode and now save your image. Alright, now delete this UV map. Let's see. Alright, now our sword is ready completely, and also you can assign material to every part before importing it into any software or into Unity. Whoops, sorry. Let's say cycles render and node editor material for use nodes. Alright, I've selected this tube. Okay, now let's add an image texture. Come over here, say tube. Alright, now your turn. Use nodes, add texture, image texture, and enter your handle over here. Okay, now in here use nodes, add image texture. What are your cube? Alright, blade, image texture, blade. Whoops, come on. Alright, now this one assign as material first and then image. What are you now? Handle, tubes, cylinder. Alright, now our gun is ready to roll inside Unity. Alright guys, this is it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.